Hello and welcome to Who Dares Rolls TV. I am your host, Mike B, and today we'll be reviewing a game. We're going to be reviewing Sumo Gnomes from Peculiarity Games and designer Robbie Munn. Ah yes, now it's no secret that we here at Who Dares Rolls are not more than a little bit of fans of dice chuckers. Previous to this, Luchador has been a firm favourite at the table, of dice chucking Luchador masked wrestlers. Silly fun. We've always enjoyed that one. Luchador! For Backspindle Games and designer Mark Rivera. However, putting that aside for the minute, we were already kind of half convinced instantly. It's a dice chucker. It's wrestling. It's bearded men, naked in nature. Yes. Why? How could we not go for it? So yes, Sumo Gnomes is currently on Kickstarter. To be clear on this one, it's funding at the moment, unless you're watching this much later, which point in time you've missed the boat entirely. But it is funding at the moment on Kickstarter, and it's a neat little two-player game. Very portable, which is kind of cool. So the idea is you are gnomes. And you're sumo wrestlers, and that's pretty much what's going on here. So the dice are really cool. Each player will start with a set of dice each in your colour. One of them is your gnome, which you can see by the size of the dice. It's quite nice and cool that they've got this laser etched gnome on there. And the rest of the dice are the moves, various grapples, moves, and stuff that you can do in the fight. Essentially, that's it. All you do at the start of the game is you roll your dice. You lock off 2 dice that you're going to use during the fight, and the other 2 go into a reserve spot. Okay, and they're going to be held, and you're going to have to use those 2 dice in the next round of fighting. So you use the 2 dice you've used in whatever capacity you want to do it. They've got moves on them, and they've got the grab move, and that's really where the game comes into its own. Is the idea is you're essentially looking to get your opponent into one of the corners of the tree, as per sumo, get a grapple on them, get a grab on them, and then that opens up more actions that you can use the other dice to basically chuck them off the ring, out of the ring, off it. That's pretty much it. If you look on the Kickstarter page, there's more in-depth ruling on it, but really, I mean, it's a 5-minute game, if that. I mean, it depends. Well, I've had some games of it could last 30 to 40 seconds. If you're really not up to it, you get cornered to bang and you're off. It could be as quick as that. You play 3 matches, whoever wins out of all that is the winner. I mean, really, with just such a small pool of dice, you'd think, well, it's kind of limited to what it is, but actually it feels like a quite good depth of tactics in there. There is the moves, all the moves on there, but the grapple is a genius move, and the fact that you lock your dice onto a grapple onto your opponent, and then it opens up more actions to be used for the move dice to allow you to grab them and chuck them. And then there is a satisfying feeling of that push me, pull me, sort of to and fro, like you'll see in a sumo match, of the 2 opponents kind of siding off, and one person gets a grab, and then they get hoofed off, and then they get another grab, and it's kind of this sort of tussle goes on until someone's out of the ring. It's quick, it's easy to teach, it's very portable. My version came in a little bag like that, but actually the version on the Kickstarter will be in a small box that you'll be able to use as a dice tray if you so wish. And of course it comes with the beer mats, which are really kind of cool. Playing your match on the beer mat there, the other side essentially has all your moves down there, and where you lock your dice in and your reserve stuff. Yeah, I mean, really straightforward, really simple, really clever little design. Really is just a clever little design of like a lovely little portable game. And we get these portable games at the moment. We've got the Tiny Epic games, which in my opinion are a bit overblown. The whole point of the good thing about a portable game is actually it should be portable and playable and teachable. This, you can take down the pub, bung on the table, bung your beer, be careful where you put your beer, and play a game in a couple of minutes, and then someone else. And I guarantee it's one of those games that people are doing that. People are going to look over and go, what are you doing? Well, I'm playing Sumo Gnomes. Of course, and it's really catchy. I can see tournaments of this, you know, Sumo Gnome tournaments, pub tournaments. So yeah, that is Sumo Gnomes. Comes highly recommended from us. Really good fun, pocket money prices, inexpensive. There's nothing to argue about. Just go and back the bloody thing already, okay? But we really enjoyed it. Sumo Gnomes, cracking game, gets our seal of approval. We are upstanding to attention and excitement at Sumo Gnomes. I have been Mike B. This has been Who Dares Rolls, and I now need to get on my tree stump and get naked.